ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः।
Dear friends, we had studied shloka number 27 in great detail. And Sri Krishna, after rationally establishing the concept of karma yoga as how the concept of work can be converted into a concept of worship, he has explained that to us in a very rationally understandable manner based on robust common sense. The first question that Arjuna asked was, if Jnana Marga, that is the path of knowledge, neti, neti, not this, not this, not this, uninvolved with the world, living away from the world and all that, and the ultimate goal is Sthita Prajna, and all the signs of Sthita Prajna has been mentioned in the second shloka. Arjuna was a bit confused, as you know. That is how the chapter starts. Arjuna says, if this is a method available to humans, Jnana Marga, why do you insist that I should fight this battle of Kurukshetra, which is a horrible thing to kill and to slay and to do this and do that? You are supposed to be my friend. How could, being a friend, you are not giving me the best method available to me, you are giving the worst? What type of friend are you? That was I would say, the sting. Sri Krishna explained to him that, look, I have in the past told, that is, there are two paths that humans may follow. Jnana Margena Sankhyanam, Yoga Margena Yoginam. Jnana Yoga and Karma Yoga. According to my thinking, Arjuna, you belong to that category of being a karma yogi. This is how it starts. Now, why did he say that you are worthy of being a karma yogi as of now, not a jnani? Although ultimately in the 18th chapter, Arjuna will tell him himself, Nashta moha smritir labdhva tat prasadat mayachutaha sthitosmi gata sandeham karishe vachanam tava. My moha has been destroyed. Smritir labdha, I have regained my stability. All that is backed by my past experiences of life, my memory. Karishe vachanam tava. I will perform whatever you ask me to do. Having said so, he raised his bow and arrow and started the fight. That is the last shloka of the Bhagavad Gita. Now, why did Sri Krishna tell him that for you to be a karma yogi first is essential, is indispensable? Otherwise, you will get into the path of self-deception in which we are masters in deceiving ourselves, painting ourselves in a manner what we are not. So we have seen all that before, and he moves so rationally, he explains to it. And then Arjuna may ask, you are talking all these things, explaining all these things. is there any fact of history that people performing the art of Karma Yoga has achieved that goal? You say what goal the Jnani reaches, Yogi reaches the same goal. Swami Vivekananda ji says, Jnana, Karma, Bhakti, Yoga, all individually or jointly, is an independent and direct means to realization. He uses 3 words: independent, direct, means to realization. So have you any example in history, Krishna, so that whatever you say is substantiated, is concretized, is tangible? So Sri Krishna quotes about Janaka, Ashwapati and all that. That much is the example as far as he could give according to Arjuna's question. And unwantedly, he tells Arjuna, look at me. I am Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. I am the Lord God of universe. I am born as a human, in a human body and a mind frame, but I am constantly aware, who am I, what am I? And you see that I, Parameshwara, with my Shakti, Parameshwari Maya, Ajnana Shakti, I am running this whole cosmos. It is not required for me, because an ordinary human being activates himself or herself or gets into a work motivated by certain worldly desires to be fulfilled. The whole world belongs to me. There is nothing that this world can give me, nor do I have any desire to fulfill from this world. The whole thing is mine. Even then, I keep on working, atandritaha. I never sleep for a fraction of a second. I am constantly working, and that is why the whole cosmos is moving. That is an example of a karma yogi. I am totally detached, I am totally unattached, but I am all the time working. Why? So that my children may follow my attitude of activity as a karma yogi, and they become karma yogi, and asakta hi acharan purusha param apnoti. In the 19th shloka he has said, the karma yogi can also achieve that paramagati, the sublime goal. Swamiji says, direct and independent means to realization. This is how it has been mentioned. Now he has said, I with my Prakriti Maya Shakti, I run the show. So from the 27th shloka, he is explaining to you how Maya runs this universe, how we are under its influence, and how as a karma yogi from Maya Adhina I can become Jivana Mukta or Maya Mukta, and then the third stage is Maya Adhisha, and the 4th stage is Advaita Siddhi, that is Maya Atita. 4 categories, 4 levels of awareness contained in certain container. Today, I am contained in this container. And because of my insufficiencies, my inadequacies, my not knowing my true original nature, I identify myself with what I am not, because I am under the thumb, under the influence of Maya. Why I should be a karma yogi? Now, though it is a little diversion, dear, but let us thrash it out once for all so that you have a solid conviction why karma yoga is necessary. It is not only a talking point, it is a must. Without being a karma yogi, you cannot reach your goal. And this is a subject that I will develop today for you, a little away from the reading the text. He says, what does he say? Prakriti kriyamanani gunahi karmani sarvasaha ahankara vimura atma kartaham iti manyate. What does it say? He says, look, Prakriti, my Maya Shakti, my Ajnana Shakti, my Avidya Shakti, they are this energy, say cosmic energy, which belongs to me. It rests in me, and at my dictate it operates. It rests in me, it nests in me, it listens to me, and that is how it operates. Prakriti kriya karma kriya manani. That Ajnana Shakti is working all around. Guna karma vibhagasha. Guna is the mental attitudes where the sense organs, the mind, and etc., are all involved, both gross and subtle. It continues to function. Sattva-guna, Rajaguna, Tamaguna, absolute balance, poised, stable, serene. Rajaguna, dynamic, impulsive, and Tamaguna, lazy, indolent, unaware, forgetfulness. That means you have no control on your mind and where you keep things and etc. You don't remember. Tamoguna. Not to be aware is Tamoguna. Indolence, indulgence is Tamoguna. This is how he generalizes the movement of the world. And I, because of the influence of Maya Shakti, I identify myself with these activities. And ahankara vimura atma, my personality, my being is totally confounded. Vimura, totally confused. And thereby I think I am the doer, I am the performer, I am the person who is active. I am. Karta aham iti manyate. This is how he says. Now, dear, the subject matter that I wanted to develop for you. It will be a partial explanation of Punarajanmavad. That is, the process of being born and dying, till I work out my destiny, I wash myself clean through the experiences of the world, and a time comes when I am absolutely pure, and in that pure heart, the awareness of the presence of the divine flourishes, blossoms forth. This is the theory. Reincarnation of the soul, Punarjanma Bhada. Now, let us forget all that. Let us take ourselves. I was born at a particular time, in a particular family, in a particular situation or tradition. You were born in a particular time, to a particular family, with particular traditions and etc., etc., etc. Each one follows this pattern. Each one. Now, and we find because of that, our attitude towards life and living is different. That difference of all of us is the cause of diversity of this world. In nature, we find infinite diversity. In humans, we find infinite diversity. And why I am born in a particular place, in a particular family? Because my previous karmas, my previous unfulfilled desires chose for me that this is the place where my unfulfilled desires and my past karmas will be able to work itself out, subject to the approval of Lord God of the universe. Now I'll use certain terms. Karma, karma phala. Karma is activity and the results of those activities. It's an infallible law of work and its effect, cause and its effect. And the effect becomes a cause to produce another effect. That effect becomes a cause to produce another effect. The cause and effect chain continues. It is said, to start with, previous to this life of mine, I was born. I lived in this world. I interacted in this world. While interacting in this world, I developed my likes and my dislikes, and I oriented my life according to my liking and disliking. And while living, I said, I am doing this. If I am doing this, who will suffer the results of that activity? Me? You will not suffer for me. I may cause a suffering for you, and you may feel that, and for that you may resent and curse me. That is my karma phala. Or I may do something to you for which you are very, very pleased and obliged, and you pray to God, please bless him, he is a good man. That is my karma phala. So what happens is, it is a mixed basket of good deeds and bad deeds. Shubha karma and Ashubha karma. That is how I live in this world. Along with that Shubha karma and Ashubha karma, there's a feeling of unfulfillment in me. That is the cause of desiring. I desire this, I desire this, I desire this, and I justify by saying that is good for me. That is why I am desiring. Those unfulfilled desires keeps on prodding you. You wanted to have this in your past life. You did not have it. why don't you try again? So, your unfulfilled desires, they keep on looking around where you could be born again. And by God's will, you are born in such a family, in such a tradition, in such a situation or time when the possibility of your unfulfilled desires may be fulfilled. But as soon as you are born, your awareness is limited by this body-mind complex. But the tendencies of the past life shows on in you as inborn tendencies. While living in this world, we want to fulfill our inborn tendencies, and interacting in this world, we create new desires. And most of the desires remains unfulfilled. And that is how the ball keeps on rolling from birth to death again. Interregnum, there is a little period known as a period of nether life or Shukshma Sharira. This is how it goes on. What happens is, dear, my question was why Karma Yoga is necessary. This is what I am going to explain. This is the precondition, the introduction. Now in this life of mind, while interacting with the worldly things, I am developing new desires. And because of my past karmas, there are certain tendencies which I am born with, the whole pinna, as it were, the whole basket full of past karmas, along with the present karma. If I am not aware, I will be collecting like a snowball, a huge mass of karma, and I'll be lost in it. The question of Jivana Mukta Avastha or Maya Mukta Avastha is going far and far and far away from me. Now, why Karma Yoga is required? What does Karma Yoga teach you? Karma Yoga teaches you, firstly, have no desire. Immediately the psychologist would say, if there is no desire, there is no motivation. If there is no motivation, there is no activity. So do you mean to say Karma Yoga is a process that you convert a living, throbbing human being into a piece of granite or a stone without any motivation, without any ambition, without any activity? Don't expect anything. Don't desire anything. On the face of it, what does it mean? You are converting this living organism into a lifeless object. That is what you are doing. Therefore, dear, the concept of Karma Yoga has to be understood very, very clearly, thoroughly. Yes, you have to be desireless to be a karma yogi. What does it mean? It means I will not desire the desires that the world promises to fulfill for me. I will not desire that. That is, I will be not motivated by motivations of the world. I demotivate myself from the worldly things, but my motivation is going towards the divine. I will convert my life into an endless worship of the divine. The concept of work is converted into concept of worship, and worship means I do everything thoroughly, correctly, perfectly, excellently, without any mistakes, without any let or hindrance or forgetfulness. I do that, and then I expect nothing. I say, Lord, I've given up my very best. This is my offering to you. You are demotivating yourself from worldly motivation, but you are motivated to be a pursuer of thoroughness, correctness, perfection, excellence. And you perform. You are motivated to be a perfectionist. Why? I want to offer it to my God. That is my motivation. So when the modern psychologist says Karma Yoga is a confusion in terms, please try to understand. You are demotivating yourself not to desire the desires of the world. That is my motivation, not to desire. I'm expressing it in a negative language. What is the positive language? I am motivated that every moment of my life I interact with the awareness of the presence of the divine. That is Karma Yoga. Be very, very, very clear. When the scriptures say that do not have any attachment to the things of the world, that means you have your attachment, save it, and transfer it to attachment for the divine. My Ishtadev, my ideal, I am attached to him. I am attached to nothing in this world. So when you are challenged with this concept that not to expect anything does not work well because you are demotivating yourself. Without any motivation, no activity is possible. I say that yes, you are partially right, but I am not motivated by the motivations of the world. What the world is offering me. Alam pratyayavan. I have had enough. I am full up to that. That ever running, never reaching, nor even a distant glimpse of shore. As Swamiji put it in 3 lines. I am tired of this unending farce, Swamiji says in his poem. This dream does please no more. What is the dream? Ever running, never reaching, nor even a distant glimpse of shore. The world is full of promises. Even if they happen to be true to me for a time being, it is transitory. ever running, never reaching. I hold it in my hand and it slips off in time. I'm tired of this unending farce. In Sanskrit, it is said, alam pratyayavan. Alam means enough is enough. So, now in the 27th shloka, Sri Krishna takes our level of awareness to a higher level, where slowly and slowly he is exposing that, look, all that you do, jetu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matpara anannaneva yogena mam dhyantu pasate tesham aham samudharta mrityu samsara sagarat bhavami nachirat partha mai aveshita chetasam. In the 12th chapter, he will continue to develop this idea. In the 12th chapter, he opens up. He says, Jetu sarvani karmani. Those who, sarvani karmani, each and every activity of their life, even breathing. Jetu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya. They have dedicated to me, and matparaha. They have made me the goal of their life. He's telling you what he expects of you. Yetu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matparaha. Ananya eva yogena mam dhyayanta upasate. With an unbreakable line of communion between him and me, he is always aware of me through meditation and through performance of his duties of life, which he has converted into worship. Ananya eva yogena mam, to me, dhyayante, meditates on me or worships me. These are the qualities necessary precondition for you and me. And then he assures, Tesham, those who have achieved this stage, aham samudvarta, I am going to salvage them. I am going to deliver them. Tesham aham samudvarta, from what? What will you deliver me from? Mrityu samsara sagarat. This Bhavajaladi, this world, is compared to a huge ocean. Mrityu samsara sagarat. Bhavami nachirat partha mai aveshita chetasam. You will in no time be merged in me. In the 12th chapter, he develops this idea. I am telling you in advance to tell you, without performing karma yoga, you will not be able to wipe out the dirt that has accumulated me. What is that dirt? That dirt is desire of the things of the world. Until and unless you are desireless of the things of the world, that does not mean you throw the baby along with the bathtub. Desire must be there to be one with God. That is not counted in desire. Whenever we say desire, it is desire of the worldly things. That binds you down. Desire to be one with God cleans your heart. And when it is totally clean, you are one with Him. And always remember this 2-line limerick or a couplet from Kabir Das. a medieval saint of India, a weaver by caste, but he attained that goal. And he preached. And what did he say? Ye chaha, chaha is desire. Oh desire, tu ati neechan ki neech. You are the dirtiest of the dirt. You are the lowliest of the low. You are absolutely not worthy. Why? Desire is the salt of life. It makes me go, I want this, and I work for it. Why are you decrying it so much? Are main to Brahma hu, agar tu na aate beech. I am left to myself is Brahman. You have come between me and my Brahman, my true state, and I have lost my true original state. I am a failing, frail human. This is what Karma Yoga is. And to conclude, let me quote from the scriptures. Prarabdham upabhoge naiva apakshiyate na annatha kotikalpa shatante va. Oh my. Prarabdham, that karma which is now cause of my being born in this world. The past karmas, basketful heaps of karmas and unfulfilled desires, which is the cause of this birth of mine. That is known as prarabdham. Upabhoge naiva apakshiyate na annatha. You have to go through that experience. Na annatha. It will not wipe itself out. As for instance, I'll give you an example. Say for instance, while talking to each other, we get a bit warm, and then one insults the other. One insults the other. One who is insulted feels, I have the right to give it back to him. That is prarabdha working in you. You have insulted me, I give it back to you. But you are a cultured person, you are a practitioner of karma yoga, you just take a little time. You don't get involved. You think, I must have done something before. That is why I'm paying the price of my past. Thank God, in this form, He is teaching me my lessons. I do not react. This is karma yoga. What is happening? You felt insulted. Upabhoga, you have suffered it. That feeling of hurt, of being insulted, is your suffering. And you have paid the price of your past karma. Upabhoge naiva apakshiyati. It has wiped itself out. You are a cleaner person. Nanyatha, there is no other way. Koti kalpa shatabdeva. Thousands and thousands of ages. It will stay there. You will have to. And there is another statement, that is, Sri Ramakrishna used to say, a Holy Mother used to say, Kapala mochana. God is supposed to be very merciful. An accident is in store for you because of your prarabdha. And the accident is fatal. That is in store for you. But the divine, who is watching that you are trying to improve yourself, she can reduce that suffering from a death to an injury. That is where God's compassion comes to play. So these are all in a totality an integrated philosophy. And that philosophy is being taught in these 18 chapters and through all the Upanishads and other scriptures. That our life is an integrated whole. We are a living organism. We have our faculties of rationality, emotionality, ingenuity, and unstoppable willpower. These four cardinal ones. You integrate all of them in the flow of your life. Let your life flow, but let it flow in an integrated manner. What is the integration? Jnana Marga tells you this whole cosmos is nothing else but the manifestation of the divine. The whole cosmos is nothing else the manifestation of the divine. What does emotionality do? You develop a sense of love, of affection, of sharing, caring, sympathy, empathy, involvement. Emotionality. All that, please preserve and give it to God. With your wide open eyes, make the whole world as a place of worship. There's not a speck of space where He is not. Jnana Marga. Bhakti Marga is that love for God. Yoga Marga is control of your thinking. All three is put into the flow of life. Karma Marga. Karma Marga integrates the human personality. Sri Krishna in 27 and 28 shloka introduces that subject. I am the doer. I run the whole show. Don't be a stupid ass. Don't be confounded. Don't confuse yourself. Don't be blind and don't stop your rationality from working. Open your eyes and see what is happening. And that I am the doer. I am this, I am that. It is a product of your confounded thinking. It is not what it is. You are totally confused. Ahankara vimura atma karta aham iti manyate. We think I am the doer. The world moves according to my will. And start your life living that way. In a couple of minutes, you'll have enough of kicks to put it back in your place. This is what the world is. It will teach you are nobody, but you think I am somebody. Being nobody, you think you are somebody. That is what Karma Yoga teaches you. So please permit me for diversion from the shloka, but this is the essential thought to study what Karma Yoga is. Thank you, my dear friends. Thank you ever so much. We meet again during the lesson. And please remember this, and next time I'll not waste your time. I'll carry on with the verse. Thank you.
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्रीरामकृष्णार्पणमस्तु।